Hi everyone, I bet you haven't seen this mess of a train wreck in a while. I'm referring to my background. So today I'm going to do arts and crafts because I need to do more of these. So what you're going to need for this is preferably a pair of gloves. Um, I'm using some that have no latex and are powder free because fuck that shit. And another thing you're going to need is a picture frame with glass. Ooh, because we're going to be working on a scrying mirror. Most people will do scrying mirrors in black, and I do have an example of that right behind me. This is one I made a month or so back, and that would be my cat. Hi, Persephone. As you can see, it's just a picture frame with painted black glass in it. The front is not painted, so I can clean it if need be. The back is what's painted. And you can tell by the paint marks in the back of the frame. So, this is my scrying mirror for Loki. It sits right there. What you'll need to do is, of course, clean off the glass. And I need to go rub a towel real quick. And I use Greenworks because, well, it cleans everything. Spray the glass down. And I'm just doing this a bit off camera because I don't want to spray my computer down. Another good reason for the gloves is gloves don't leave marks. I know this because of my job. And I just did Windows for 3 weeks straight. And yeah. It'll prevent greasy and oily fingerprints from going onto the glass. Be careful, like all glass substance, the edges of it is sharp. Granted, I could probably use something different to clean it off better, but for now, clean. What I'm going to do is I'm going to place it in the frame because it'll be easier for me to paint and let it dry. So I put it like this. What you will do is you'll need your paint. I say use whatever color you feel comfortable. You can make a black scrying mirror. You can make a green, pink, yellow. I'm making a silver one. Yeah. These acrylics work great. And I got it for like $2, so just put some of the paint there onto the frame. You'll need a brush and water, obviously. You can use a sponge brush for better results and less drinking if you want to. I don't like my sponge brush because it takes way too much paint. So I'm going to use my normal painting brush, which I've used on a lot of things, and just start spreading it around. Scrying mirrors can be used for divination, they can be used for ceremonies, they can be used for a lot of things, and I'm going to get punched by my cat again. Scrying mirrors have a lot of different uses, and they're fun to make. You just have to be careful, and you have to be careful when using them. No, you don't necessarily need to have them covered at all times. It's what you feel comfortable with. I don't have mine covered. Excuse me one moment. I put too much paint on that too, and cat, get down. Like I said, a recurring theme of these videos will be a lot of cat, get down. You want to try to smooth it out as much as you can, and like I said, I think I put too much paint on it. But look, you said there can never be too much paint. Well, when it globs up, yes, it can. Oh, yes, it can. Do I have an extra container I can put it on? And I do not. So the back of this is going to get painted a bit to also prevent some things, it's a good idea to paint the back as well of the holder, because look at it this way, if anything chips, you'll at least have this to cover it as well. And you want to try to stroke down one whole direction so that it looks even. If you have a bigger brush to do this with, it will make it look like it has less markings on it, which this is about the biggest brush I have right now, so it will have to do. And yes, you're not going to get it perfect. You're going to have to let it dry, and sometimes it takes multiple coats. And like I said, you can go out and buy a picture frame for the scrying mirror for $1 at the Dollar Tree. Take out the thing and paint the glass on the inside, and boom, you have your scrying mirror. But you will have to let it dry and such. And you have to always remember that it is a choice to make one of these if you want to or not. It is a fun thing to have, from what I've been told. I have yet to actually use mine for scrying, which I may actually be using here in the future for other things. Scrying is a good thing for people who do divination, or you're trying to find something. I would use it to find something, honestly. I don't really use it to contact anything. Honestly, I may only use it to find wealth and happiness. Lame, aren't I? But that's just the basics of making your own scrying mirror at home, instead of going out and I believe one of the ones I found, which was a no-break scrying mirror, which was pretty much black plexiglass with cool designs painted on it. Don't get me wrong, it was very nicely crafted for what it was, but it's something that I wouldn't be interested in, because it looked a little cheap to me. I mean, yeah, this probably looks cheap to some of you too, but it also, making your own thing sometimes gives it a lot more connection to you. Oh yeah, this is going to take a couple of coats. Because the ideal is to make it where it will not be see-through. And yes, you will have to let it dry before you apply the second coat, which is what I'm going to have to do right now. So I will also use pictures and post of what it looks like when it's completed as well. So for those pictures, you're going to have to try to follow my Twitter, please. At Loki's Witch, obviously. Like I really would use any other type of Twitter handle. So that is how you make a scrying mirror. Like I said, you can do black, which is the common one, and you can do everyone. I'm doing silver because the silver one is going to be going on Bridget's side. Loki has the black one. The gloves just keep your hands from getting all paint covered, and I've learned my lesson from doing a bunch of reeves. You want to cover your hands because it gets everywhere. Right now I'm working on 2 Easter reeves for friends. One maybe turned into something else because I screwed up on the paint job, but the other is a very reddish pink, so it's definitely going to my friend, and these are being glued all over it. Dollar Tree is your friend when you're broke and you want to make things, and you're saving a little bit of extra to get a new mic so you can get everything set up so you can do certain things. Believe it or not, I take the adult way and always make sure certain things are paid before I get stuff for YouTube. But like I said, This is a fun thing. You can use any color. I mean, there's red, there's burnt Sierra, there's, where are you? I even have gold. You can use whatever you want to use. Another cool thing you can do is paint a thing on there, let it dry, and then paint the other coat over it too. You can do multiple things with these. And it doesn't even have to be a scrying mirror. It can just be a colored mirror for behind something. You call it whatever you want to call it. So with that, I hope you enjoy. Blessed be and happy crafting.